Assalamualaikum and very good afternoon to Ms. Suhaida. My name is Muhammad Hazwan bin Ramidi, and today I would like to present my article review on the storage and control of paper during the semi-active phase, the government's perspective. Next, semi-active phase, are also known as semi-current record management in government institution, is a crucial stage where documents are infrequently used but it may be required for future use. Challenges and coping strategies appeared in records management for appropriate storage, control, and effectively stored to make sure they are securely accessed before undergo disposal process. It also touches on the role of the government in handling paper-based records to minimize the loss or damage of records. Lastly, it responds to emerging challenges such as insufficient budgets, shift to digital system, and so on, to have best practices and policies where it can benefit to avoid higher costs. Next, for the introduction. Paper-based information is one of the semi-active records which can be up to 70% of information in the public sector that must be stored for different periods of time. Semi-active paper record management indicates where records are not necessary for current use anymore, but still need to store due to legal requirement. This record must be safely and efficiently stored to easily retrieve in a cost-effective way. Lastly, the storage and management of paper records during semi-active phase is seen from government perspective, where it addresses the most effective approaches to arrange and describe semi-active records, overall strategies, and many more for a transition to an archival repository or disposal. For the objective, this article provides a preliminary view of changes in the role of the departmental or records officer in management of government information. First, it explains the semi-active phase on how the government identifies the concept of semi-active records and the legal requirements. It also mentioned on exploring the storage methods that has different methods and systems implemented by different government body to store paper document during this phase. Besides that, it explained about control mechanisms where they exploit the mainly used measure for controlling access, monitoring, and so on to prevent the loss or damaged records. Next, it mentions about cost and resource management where they achieve reasonable cost, effective resource use, and so on. It also explained the transition to digital records on how preparedness of government agencies for the transition from use of paper-based to electronic records. Now, I would like to proceed with the discussion where it explains the departmental records officer are playing an important role within the information management process. First, it gives a summary of semi-active records management, a part of government initiatives. Next, it discusses on the new efforts by HM Treasury on how departmental records officer should carry out the responsibility into their position. Besides that, it also discusses the challenges in records management, where a major problem is the lack of integration of records management. Furthermore, it explains the life cycle of records management, where the documents progress through various phases such as acquisition, operation, and so on, until the ultimate disposal. Finally, this article mentioned the best practices for managing semi-active records as some solution for storage of the records that can improve retrieval effectiveness. Besides, training and development that is crucial when it requires to set up cultures and designing programs that will make sure the records management personnel are trained on a continuous basis. In conclusion, an efficient routine of handling paper-based records in the semi-active phase is an essential to the operation of the government, where storing and controlling the record is important to maintain the records in a good condition, but also easily to access. This enables an efficient record storage and protection when the record storage solution is safe and the records management system is up to date. Next, practical measures of dematerialization can be established through the clear classification of the types of the records, as well as the use of digital archiving technologies for the management and preservation of the records. Lastly, the evaluation and subsequent appeared due to high flow of information within the government, as the constant growth in quantity affect the adjustment of paper storage and control methods that become critical. That's all from me. Thank you.